Hello and welcome everyone. Today, we're going to walk you through the essential steps for attesting South African documents for use in the UAE. If you're planning to work, study, or do business in the United Arab Emirates and you're from South Africa, you're in the right place. It might sound complex, but we've got a simple solution for you at the end, so stay tuned and let's begin. Step 1. Notarization. The process begins in South Africa, where you'll need to have your documents notarized by a South African notary public. They'll verify the authenticity of your documents and add their seal of approval. Step 2. Your next stop is Department of International Relations and Cooperation, or DIRCO. They'll authenticate your documents and confirm the legitimacy of the notary public signature. This step is crucial for UAE recognition. Step 3. After DIRCO, your documents will need further verification at the UAE Embassy in South Africa. Be sure to check the specific requirements and fees for your specific document, as these can vary. Step 4. Ministry of Foreign Affairs Attestation, MOFA, in the UAE. Your documents will now make their way to the UAE, where the MOFA will add their stamp. Once this is done, your documents will be recognized by UAE authorities, employers, and educational institutions. And here's a potential step 5. Your documents may need to be translated by a certified translator. This translation will then be notarized and authenticated by DIRCO. Now, that may sound like a lot to handle, but don't worry. We've got a simple solution for you. Introducing Vital Certificates, your attestation experts. Instead of navigating embassies, DIRCO, and the MOFA yourself, just send your documents to us. Our team of attestation experts will handle it all for you. Your documents will be primed and ready for use in the UAE. We've been attesting documents from all over the world since 2006, so we know this process like the back of our hand. Relax, knowing you're in safe hands. Our 100% guarantee ensures your documents will be attested correctly the first time. Say goodbye to the worries of picking the right notary or document type. This concludes our simple guide to attesting South African documents for the UAE. If you're ready to get started, get in touch with us using any of the methods on screen. We'll advise you on how to move forward and make your journey to the UAE a breeze. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below if you found this useful or have any questions.